Realme is known for its value for money smartphones with ample performance. Today, we've got our hands on Realme's latest device, which is the Realme Note 50. It is an entry-level device that comes with entry-level specs. It looks good on the outside, but we are more interested in what's inside this device. Mabuhay Manila, Kat here, and today we will find out if the Realme Note 50 is enough for an entry-level device. So, let's find out. First, the design. Well, physically, the look of the Realme Note 50 looks decent. It is not that fancy, but I personally like its back design as it gives a glass-like glossy finish on top and a matte-like finish at the bottom. What I don't like about it is that the upper part where the modules are located is surely a fingerprint magnet. While the lower part is also prone to fingerprint smashes, it is not that noticeable. This device comes in two different colorways, which are sky blue and midnight black, and what we have here is the sky blue variant. The ergonomics of the device are decent as well. It is not that thick and it is lightweight, but the device is quite slippery when held onto. So it is not that friendly for all the sweaty hand pips, just like me. But that won't be a problem as it comes with a free case, which is why we highly recommend using it to avoid dropping the device. Around the frame, you'll see the SIM tray on the left, which offers a dual SIM slot with a dedicated slot for micro SD that supports up to 2 terabytes of expandable storage. On the right, you have the volume rockers and a power button with an integrated fingerprint sensor. At the bottom are a speaker grill, a 3.5mm headphone jack, a microphone, and a USB-C port. Hopping onto its display, the Realme Note 50 boasts a 6.74-inch HD Plus LCD panel that is also paired with a 90Hz refresh rate and 180Hz touch sampling rate. So watching your favorite shows will surely deliver good results. However, there are some occasional lags when swiping, but it only happens when you have tons of applications running in the background. Looking at its display settings, it has all the necessary settings you need to control your display, like night mode, night light, and even color temperature modes. You also have the option to lower your refresh rate, but you can only choose between 60Hz and the automatic feature. Aside from that, the device only offers 560 nits of brightness, which might be a little difficult to use when you're outdoors, but using the device indoors is okay. You also get a traditional notch on top center of the display that houses its selfie camera instead of a punch hole cutout. Now, if you have been worrying about water splashes, worry no more as it is rated IP54, meaning it is certified dust and water resistant. You won't have to worry about accidental water splashes and other related incidents. Moving forward to its camera department, the Realme Note 50 is equipped with a dual camera setup that consists of a 13-megapixel main and a black and white lens. The main camera delivers good performance. It outputs vibrant colors with a decent amount of detail. However, there are times that the results have blown out highlights due to the strong exposure. It also has an inconsistent contrast, but the colors are always vibrant and sharp. In terms of selfies, the 5-megapixel shooter offers a true-to-life skin tone. It has decent sharpness and good contrast and decent exposure. With beautification mode on, it instantly smoothens and lightens the image, resulting in flawless skin. So, if you're into enhancing your look without the need to touch up, then this might be for you. As for the video recording, the rear camera can shoot videos up to 1080p at 30 FPS, while the selfie camera records to 720 at 30 FPS. With the cameras out of the way, let's move forward to its software and performance. The Realme Note 50 is powered by Unisoc T612 paired with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage, which runs on Android 13 with Realme UI T Edition. The chipset is ample enough to handle day-to-day tasks and light gaming, while its 4 gigs of RAM might be lacking since usually devices now offer 6 gigs as their standard memory. But you don't have to worry because it can be expanded up to 4 gigabytes via RAM expansion. This will help the 90Hz display offer a more smooth and seamless transition when navigating the UI, and it is a huge help for those who have to multitask. Games like Mobile Legends and Call of Duty offer decent performance. It has some occasional frame drops, but the game is playable. We didn't encounter any freezing or games crashing with our time playing on this device. You should be seeing the benchmarks on screen now. Well, surprisingly, it doesn't have too much bloatware, so you don't have to worry about these two. For its battery, the Realme Note 50 is backed by a 5000 mAh battery capacity paired with 10 watts of Type-C charging. The combination of the display and chipset doesn't consume as much of a battery as we expected. We did some gaming tests and a video loop test, and it lasted as about 10 hours before it drained out. When gaming continuously, it lasts for about 6 hours. That's if you're maxing out your brightness and volume. Charging the 5000 mAh battery with a 10 watts charging from 0 to 100 took us about 2 hours of the charging time. If they are paired with at least a higher charging support, it would have been great since you have a longer battery life but with less time to charge it. Overall, the Realme Note 50 fits its value for the entry-level market. It is priced at 3,599 pesos for the 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of storage. For its price, how can I not know the 90Hz display, 2 terabytes of expandable storage, and decent camera performance? Though, it may not be the best in the category, but hey, it's something to consider that won't break the bank. Honestly, it's hard to stand out nowadays in the market for smartphones unless you have a unique feature on your device. But overall, our experience with this device is solid. And that is it for the Realme Note 50. What are your thoughts about this device? Will you consider getting one? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell icon so that you'll be updated with our future contents. Be sure to visit manilashakers.com for more tech news, reviews, and comparisons of the latest devices. Once again, this has been Kat, and Mabuhay Manila!